I think that there's a lot of underappreciated work that goes into Hypixel on a daily basis. You know, you've got people moderating the server, people updating games, people moderating the server website and the server store. You know, there's a lot of hours going into this server, and, you know, I think the results speak for themselves. I'm recording this at 2 a.m., which is, you know, typical time to be recording a YouTube video, and 64,000 players on a school night at 2 a.m., that's not bad at all, especially for a Minecraft server. Like, I can name a bunch of games that probably have fewer players right now. And Hypixel just casually spikes to 100,000 players during peak hours, which for a Minecraft server is kind of insane. And you know what? I think it's the combined efforts of all the people that work on Hypixel for why the server does so well. That, and also Minecraft content is basically just free views at this point. But I think it's pretty safe to say that all this work done is what makes Hypixel such a great server. And now that I've said that, I'm immediately going to tear it apart and showcase 10 Hypixel bugs and glitches that exist today. Can't wait to get a DM from the admins about that one. Now, before I show a bunch of ways to break your favorite Hypixel games, I just want to make a couple things clear. First of all, one of the main purposes of this video is to actually help get these bugs patched, and the last video that I did where I showed off 10 other Hypixel glitches, a lot of them actually did get patched, which is exactly what I wanted to see. Like, yeah, okay, it's free content, but a lot of the glitches from the last video had existed on the server for years, and thanks to the publicity of the video, it actually helped them get patched, which, you know what? What can I say? I'm an ambassador to the community. Thank me later. All of the glitches I'm showing off have been known by the community for a pretty long time, and the more people that know about them, the faster they get patched, so easy win. But just in case, all of these glitches have been reported on the forums by me and several others, so expect them to get patched pretty soon. But enough with my introductions, let's go break some games. And the first one we're starting out with can actually be done right here in the bedwars lobby. This is the Swaplobby trick. Now, this is probably the most well-known out of the entire list, but if you don't know how to do this, you probably should. It does come in handy sometimes. So I'm in bedwars lobby 3, but let's say I want to join bedwars lobby 1. Well, I can't. It says that it's currently full. I'm trying to get in, I can't get in. Now, the only way to be able to join lobby 1 using this method is just keep spamming until you get lucky enough and the lobby's not full. By the way, Lobby 1 chat, holy crap, it's a flood. But let's say you want to get into Lobby 1 and it's constantly full so you can't join it. Well, you can actually use a command. So you do swap lobby and then enter the hub number that you want to join. So I want to join Lobby 1, press enter, and you'll be able to join. And this will work most of the time, even if the lobby you're joining is full. So as you can see, it says 121 out of 120 players. So I've gone over the max player count and I can still join. It's a pretty useful trick if you're trying to meet up with a friend in the lobby or you're simping for a YouTube rank. Here, I'm just gonna farm clout real quick. Oh my god, it's Omicron, OMG, oh my god. Again, this swap lobby trick is pretty well known by a lot of people in the community, but if you don't know how to use it, I mean, well, here you go. And the only reason I say it's a glitch is I'm pretty sure the admins don't intend for you to be joining a server that's full, because, you know, lag and spam and stuff. So, you know, it's probably not ideal. There's like 5 people playing jukeboxes in here. Why is it so loud? See, why would you even want to join Lobby 1 in the first place? It's literally just people spamming the chat and using every gadget they can think of. And some of you might be wondering, does this swap lobby thing work in skyblock? Because it works in all the other hubs. Does it work in skyblock hubs? Let's see. So let me just travel to the hub real quick, do swap lobby, let's say 1, and it doesn't work because these are not lobbies, these are hubs. And unfortunately, there is no swap hub command on skyblock. So the only way you're going to be able to join and snipe some skyblock YouTuber is by clicking as fast as you can. A little bit of a bummer, but honestly, given how skyblock is as a game, it's probably a good thing that that doesn't exist. You know, snipers, people lagging the server, all that fun stuff. But that's pretty much it for that trick, so let's move on to the next one. All right, this next glitch is pretty harmless, but it's fun to do anyway. I'm gonna show you guys how to escape the hub, the starting lobby in Mega Skywars. Also, dead game mode, by the way. Lol. So one of the really interesting things, I think, about a lot of Hypixel games is that the starting lobbies usually start you in adventure mode, so you can't usually, like, mine blocks or glitch stuff, you know? But I'm pretty sure it's because Mega Skywars is so unbelievably unpopular that they don't really care, so you're in survival mode when you're in the lobby. And what that means is that you can break the blocks in the lobby. And you're probably thinking, Omicron, why is that helpful? They just, like, respawn back. And if I try and, like, break the glass and try and get down, it won't let me down because it just keeps replacing the block. If you go up to the corner of a fence and you break it and jump at just the right time, you'll be able to escape out onto the map. Now, I'm not very good at this. You need to, like, time your jump so that you're at the peak of your jump when the block breaks. It takes a couple of attempts, but trust me, it's worth it. And, you know, it's Mega Skywars, so it's never gonna queue, so you might as well do something in the meantime while you're waiting an hour for this game. Oh, and there we go. Just phased right through the block, and I'm now at the bottom of the map, suckers. Look how cool I am. I'm gonna loot middle before anyone else, except, you know, the chests don't actually work, so it's kind of pointless. Yeah, you can't really, like, break any part of the map, so it's not like this actually gives you a game advantage or anything, but it's kind of cool to just, like, look around at, like, all the empty cages and look around the map before it gets destroyed by 100 players. And oh, look, I have a fellow friend who made it down here with me, because a lot of people know about this. Again, pretty harmless, but also unintentional, so another fun little thing is if you jump into the void, it actually won't teleport you back to the center spawn, so you'll just keep falling forever, thinking about your fate. You'll just be falling forever, deeper and deeper into the void, and there's no way to return. And also, it's Mega Skywars, so no one's gonna queue this dead game, so I'm out of here. All right, let's move on to the next one. All right, for this next glitch, we're actually gonna go into a game, and we're gonna break some party games today. So this glitch involves a very specific party game called Bombardment, so I'm just gonna have to keep playing until I get to that game, and then I'm gonna have to act fast. Oh my god, I actually got it. Holy crap. That took like half an hour. So what I'm going to do, I have to explain this really fast. You can actually jump into the water before the game starts. Normally, that's supposed to kill you, right? And that guy actually was a little too low when that happened. But you're not supposed to be able to go into the water, but during the pre-game, you're not supposed to die. So you can literally swim in the water before the game begins. Now, that can allow you to swim over to this island pretty easily, and you're no longer on the main island. You're just kind of chilling. Now, eventually what's gonna happen is the cannonballs actually do fire over here because this glitch got patched a little while ago. It's just so easy to get over here. Here, let's see if one of them eventually fires at me, or if I end up just winning here. Let's see. Eventually, maybe? Nope. None of them fired at me. They're normally supposed to. Eventually, there's supposed to be a point where it eventually fires over to that island. Now, you might be looking at that and thinking, oh, well, if the cannon fires over there, then the glitch has already been patched, right? And that's kind of true, but I'm pretty sure the admins, when they designed that game, did not intend for people to be able to swim during the pre-game countdown. But also, if you look very carefully at the Bombardment map, you might have noticed that there's some islands behind the spawn island, and you can actually swim there with the 10-second pre-game countdown. And there's a very specific ledge that you have to perform a Neo, which is a parkour jump. It's pretty hard to do in the moment, but if you get everything lined up right, you have just enough time to make it to that ledge, then you're basically invincible because the cannon will never shoot back there, and you'll be able to outlast everyone because you'll never die. So yeah, that's a little Bombardment swimming glitch, I guess you could say. So let's move on to the next one. While we're on the topic of arcade, let's join the Blocking Dead, and I'm going to show you guys how to also be invincible. So if you don't know what the Blocking Dead is, it's basically like a typical zombies Outlast game. You have to run around the map looting chests to get resources, and you shoot zombies. It's, you know, typical zombie game. But one of the characteristics of this game is that the zombie AI is pretty funky, and it doesn't make sense a lot of the time. So if you come over here to the Hypixel High School, you'll notice just outside there's this little, like, playground, I guess this is. And I'm pretty sure these are monkey bars, but if you go up here and you come up to this little tower, all you have to do is shift on the corner of this ledge, and a zombie will never be able to kill you. All right, the zombie coming up here is trying to kill me, and he just gets teleported away for some reason. And this is just gonna continuously happen for every zombie that comes up this staircase, even enraged zombies, which like move faster. So you can kind of just like chill here, AFK, and just, you know, watch the zombies go away. And they can't attack you from below, so they're gonna all have to funnel through this little staircase and just constantly get teleported away. Now, eventually what's going to happen is, if you see in the right there, there's going to be a rescue in 4 minutes, and during the rescue, you have to go to a certain place on the map and survive there. So you can't stay here forever. You can't like automatically win games by doing this, but it's just kind of funny just to watch the zombies never be able to kill you. You also have this chest here, which is pretty convenient. You can like loot this and let it refill, but it's not very good for like actually trying to win the game. But you know what? It's pretty funny regardless. Hey, you're killing all the zombies, man. What? They're not doing anything to me. Again, I really don't have any clue of why this works and why this happens the way it does, but it's very janky, and I don't know. I don't know if this is even something you can fix, because the AI is just so weird. Also, I'm pretty sure this is the only spot on the map that actually works like this, but I might be mistaken. If anyone knows another, you can point it out in the comments below. Oh, they actually got me. So I guess they can hit you. It's just very unlikely to happen. But, you know, I survived for basically a solid 4 or 5 minutes there, and it was only when they were so clumped up that they actually hit me off. Okay, maybe it's not fully glitched, but you can still live for a pretty long time just by doing that. Alright, this next glitch is another pretty harmless one. It just involves using this little player visibility die in your inventory. So as I'm sure you guys know, in Minecraft, you can use dyes to dye sheep different colors, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do with the sheep pet. So you get a sheep pet, you can pick any sheep that you want. I'll just pick like this brown sheep, and then because the player visibility toggle thing is a dye, you can actually just right-click your sheep, and it will dye the sheep a different color than it actually is supposed to be. So here we go, green dye item. I can dye my sheep lime, even though it's supposed to be a brown sheep. Again, extremely harmless, but it's kind of funny regardless, just to dye your sheep different colors. Again, pretty pointless, but it's a glitch regardless, so I'm adding it, god damn it. For the next glitch on the list, we're doing a lot of arcade today. We're gonna be playing some football, and we're gonna be basically breaking the lobby. So this game is pretty much just regular football or soccer, although it kind of plays like Rocket League. Now, when you're in the starting lobby, you can toss the ball around while the game queues, and you can actually use that to perform a glitch. Pretty much how this works is if the ball is inside the goal just before the game starts, it's gonna trick the game into thinking that someone has already scored a goal, and then something game shenanigans, it teleports you into the void. Everyone just falls into the void endlessly. No one can play the game because everyone got teleported outside the arena, and you're just stuck. Again, I don't really know what controls this, but that's just the perfect way to just instantly end a game of football. Oh. They all left. Thank you, Hypixel. Very cool. Here's another extremely useless lobby glitch, but a glitch regardless. So you guys might know what the hot potato gadget is. It basically spawns in a little hot potato that you can pass around in the lobby. And if you lose all your HP, you get burnt to a crisp due to a hot potato. But you can actually manipulate this to make a glitched item. So if I spawn in the hot potato, so there's a little hot potato in my inventory, and I start a lobby parkour, what's going to happen is it's going to give me these items. It's going to like clear these 5 slots in my hotbar, and it's going to replace these with the parkour reset stuff. Now, if I decide that I want to cancel the parkour, what should happen is that it should replace the items that were originally here, so like the collectibles chest, the shop, and stuff like that. And it's also going to replace that glitched hot potato. So I now have a hot potato in my inventory that I can move wherever I want. And if I try and give it to someone else, it doesn't work, sadly. It won't let me give the hot potato to other people. It's a glitched item. It's just a useless hot potato that you can just do whatever you want with, I guess. Another extremely useless glitch that's probably pointless, but it's a glitch regardless. And Adamans, you gotta get on the stat. It's breaking the server. All right, this next glitch involves the arcade game Throwout, and it is pretty hilarious. So if you don't know what Throwout is, I don't blame you. It's not a very popular game on Hypixel, but it's kind of like Smash Bros or Sumo Duels. Pretty much you're a pig and you hit other pigs, and the more often you hit someone, the more knockback they take. But it turns out that combat tagging is actually pretty broken in Throwout. Alright, so basically how this glitch works is I just need to combat tag someone, which means I just need to be the last person to hit someone, and then if they fall in the void, I'll get the kill. Now, in a game like Skywars or Bedwars, that would obviously make sense, right? Like, if you're the last person to hit them and they fall into the void, then that means you should probably get a void kill, right? And that's what Throwout's all about. But the problem is, if you're the last person to hit them and they continuously fall into the void, if they just keep falling into the void over and over, you will continuously get kills. So as you can see, I'm still constantly getting kills because I was the last person to hit them, and so each time they jump into the void, it's just gonna give me another kill. So, you know, I know there's not a lot of people that like main Throwout or whatever. It's obviously not like the most popular game on the server, but you know, it's a pretty game-breaking glitch, I suppose you could say. I'm just simply built different. Watch as I walk around the map and keep getting kills. Okay, let's move on to the next glitch. All right, this next glitch is actually patched, but it's something I wanted to mention, and it's actually outside of the Hypixel Minecraft server. It's related to the website. So those of you that are OG Hypixel players might remember that at one point on the server, you used to be able to vote on Minecraft server websites in order to get XP and arcade coins. You'd simply go to vote.hypixel.net/0 through 5, and it would send you to a different Minecraft voting server. One of them, for example, looked like this. So all you would do is you would enter in your Minecraft username, and then you would just agree to the privacy policy and click vote. And at this point, you'd get a couple thousand arcade coins and XP on Hypixel, and you could do that once per day. Now, they removed this feature from the delivery man 2 years ago, but what used to happen is there used to be a little icon here where you used to click this, and it would send you to one of those voting websites. Now, even though they removed it from the delivery man, you used to still be able to go to these links and then go to these websites and still get coins and XP, even though it didn't show up in the delivery man. Now, how do I know about this? Well, I was actually one of the few people that kept voting to get free XP and coins, even after it was supposedly removed from the server. And as you can see here, I just look up OmicronGaming, and there I am, position 318. And I was able to climb a bunch of positions just because I kept voting even after they removed the feature. Now, I said earlier that this glitch is patched, and it is. If you go to vote.hypixel.net, for any number, it will send you just to like a bad gateway error. And even though my vote went through on a website, which this used to work on, if I check back, I did not get arcade coins or XP, so it no longer works and it doesn't count new votes. But do you guys know why this glitch was patched? I'll give you a moment to think about it. It is not because an admin noticed that this feature still works and they decided to manually remove it from the server. No, do you know what it was instead? Do you guys remember the Hypixel DDoS attacks that got the server shut down for about a week? Well, during that time of maintenance, they actually moved all of the Hypixel servers over to a different location, right? And because the servers got rebooted during that maintenance, these links no longer work, and there's no way for you to get arcade coins and XP for voting. So I'm a little sad that this feature was removed, but I'm even more sad that it was removed unintentionally. Again, that glitch has already been patched, but it's a little fun fact to know about it, because I know a lot of people did not know that that existed. And for this final glitch, let's end it off with some murder mystery shenanigans. So as you know, in murder mystery, when the detective dies, they drop the bow, and anyone can go grab the bow if they're not the murderer. But what would happen if when the detective died, multiple people were able to pick up the bow at the same time? Well, as you can see with this setup, we've got every single person in the same block except for the murderer, and the detective is going to shoot someone to kill them. And when the detective shoots an innocent, both of them die and the bow is dropped. So let's see what happens when the bow is dropped in front of everyone. And as you can now see, everyone has a bow with an arrow that works properly. So when the detective dies, if there are multiple people on top of them, they all get the bow. Now you might have noticed that my role still says innocent. That's because only one person is selected as the detective, and whoever's the detective, their arrow will regenerate like the normal detective bow. Every innocent that gets a bow, that bow will not regenerate arrows like a detective bow will. Still pretty glitchy though. I mean, it requires a lot of coordination obviously, but if you have more than 3 people, you can get multiple bows. Yeah, I bet the murderer's having a great time with that one. Everyone just instantly has a bow. And there you have it. 10 more Hypixel glitches for your fun and enjoyment, ranging from barely a glitch to rather game-breaking. Again, please don't abuse glitches. I know I'm literally making a video on them, but, you know, it's to help them get patched and also for a little bit of fun facts about Hypixel and how the server works. They'll probably get patched soon anyway, so don't get your hopes up. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up the video. So if you enjoyed this, make sure to leave a like and subscribe so I can pretend like I'm relevant on YouTube. I know I haven't really been uploading that much. I'm sorry. I'm just lazy, but I'll try and get back into it. Anyway, thanks for all the support, and I'll see you guys later.